There probably has not been a worse Christmas day in the city of Stamford.
There were 7 people inside the house when a massive fire engulfed it. Only 2 of them escaped. A man and the female homeowner got out. Her 3 young children and 2 other adults were killed. Witnesses say they saw the 2 walking around in shock.
The woman said, she says, just was mumbling. She just said, my whole life is in there.
Neighbors said the woman and her children had moved in a year ago and had been renovating the home.
Great tragedy, a great tragedy. People probably don't have words, and I don't know the people. As I say, I'm just a visitor, but it's a great, horrible thing on a Christmas morning.
The acting fire chief in Stamford says intense flames kept his crews from getting in to rescue the victims. The cause of the fire is still under investigation, and because of the extensive damage, it could take a long time to find out what sparked the blaze. In the meantime, Stamford is mourning the death of 3 children on what should have been a joyful day.
Our heart goes out to the families and the friends of these people, as well as the firefighters and emergency medical people, police department, and all of those that have been on the scene, and we hope that they find peace with this soon.
The names of the grandparents and the children who died have not been released, but news reports indicate the kids were 3 girls, all under the age of 10. Diana, back to you.
Thank you, Lauren. Now, although no lives were lost in this next story, it's still difficult. It's going to be a difficult Christmas day in Worcester for several people who were burnt out of their homes. As Alana Gomez shows us, residents escaped with their lives, but with little else.
Fire ripped through this triple-decker in Worcester on Christmas Eve, injuring a firefighter and displacing more than a dozen residents. 18-year-old Kaylee England was on the first floor.
Someone came knocking on the door, there's a fire, so I ran outside. I didn't really think there was a fire, but nope, there was a fire, so I called 911. People were running out, people were freaking out as they were going out, like their stuff is getting ruined.
Neighbors described a chaotic scene.
Poof, I see this big flame going on. I see the fire trucks out there. I see the ambulance out there. I see them running to the building over there. The whole roof's on fire. I mean, it's burning fast. It's burning hot, and it's burning big. The families that we saw bringing out there, you know, kids and everything, Christmas Eve, you know, it's bad. Because now, instead of waking up to a nice morning, they're going to play with the toys, people going to enjoy each other, say Merry Christmas. Instead, they got to go somewhere, you know, and be put somewhere now.
Residents tell us there are 14 people now homeless. And fire officials tell us that one of their men suffered a broken leg and a broken ankle battling the blaze. Investigators say the fire started on the 3rd floor, but they can't confirm a cause yet. Residents believe a tenant started it by accident.
I'm pretty sure someone fell asleep with a cigarette, and that's how it started.
Kaylee stayed with her uncle, who lives nearby.
I was definitely worried for her, but when I found out she was okay, I was very relieved for that.
She was even able to salvage some of her Christmas presents, but her heart goes out to the families who now have nothing.
I feel really bad. I feel really sorry. I mean, I'm one of the lucky ones that I was furthest away from the fire.
In Worcester, Alana Gomez, Wbz News.
The Red Cross is helping everyone find someplace to stay for the next couple of days. The former president of Brandeis and the University of New Hampshire has been killed in a car crash. 78-year-old Evelyn Handler was hit by a car Friday night while crossing a street in Bedford, New Hampshire.